Hello, PreCalc. You're observing this after Thursday's class on the 8th, and we had an assignment where we were looking at power reducing formulas. And the power reducing formulas that I'm going to write down, sine squared of x, or we'll say angle A, equals 1 minus cosine of 2a all over 2. Cosine squared is the same except for the SIGN. So these are the power reducing formulas, and we were pretending in class like these were evil ducks in the water, and these are the guns we could use to shoot the evil ducks. So in the end, you want expressions without exponents. No more evil ducks. So let's see what I have in store for you tonight. It turns out that I tried to do one of the more lengthy ones in class today, so I'm assuming I got through that one. So that was number 32. So number 32 should have been done in class. So you'll get credit for that if you write it down. And that left 4 more for you to work on. Those 4 are what I want you to work on tonight. So I'm really not teaching you anything. I'm letting you catch up to my videos. Now here are the problems. And I have circled them. Trying to get the lighting halfway decent here. Alright, that's better, I guess. Alright, so as I said, 32 we did in class. So that leaves 29, 31, 33, and 34. So I'm not sure where you are in that mix, but I want you to get rid of the evil ducks. So I want you to rewrite this using the power reducing formulas in order to have an expression without any exponents. So let's say you didn't get to number 34 here. So I'll just get you started on 34, and you can go ahead and catch up on any of those. I only assigned 5, did 1 in class with you, so that leaves 4 on your plate. So even if you haven't started them, you may finish all 4 tonight, but I'm sure you have. So sine to the 4th of x, cosine squared x. If you have finished, then you have finished. And there's nothing for you to write much in your comp book tonight. Alright, so getting you started on this one. This is number 34. So I know that I have these to use. These are the evil little ducks. Little ducks in the water. See my little 2 still in there. Evil little ducks in the water. And this little duck and that little duck. And these are the guns that are going to help us get rid of these ducks. Alright. Alright, so the 2 guns are pointing at this problem. So we can only use our guns if we have squares in them. So I'm going to rewrite sine to the 4th as sine squared times sine squared, because our guns are only aiming at squares, and cosine squared is already that. So now I'll just take from my guns here, sine squared is 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2. So 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2. And then we have sine squared again. 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2. And we have cosine squared, which is 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2. All right, so your job, that's setting it up for you. Your job is to be the algebratrician that brings this all down to the simplified version without any squares. So I recommend grouping these together, multiplying this times this. They're conjugate pairs, so that makes your work a little lighter. 2 times 2 will be 4. When you multiply this, you're going to get a negative cosine squared of 2x. So you'll have a square in the problem. You'll have to bring out your gun again. And remember, if there's a 2a here, it becomes a 4a here. So you'll work with your algebra to get this down to an expression without the cosine squared in it. And then you'll have to bring this out and multiply it through whatever you have. And just keep working it out, following your algebratrician sense of smell it out and get your nose working and follow each step will lead you to the next until you get all of those worked out. So hopefully that helps. If you've already done that one, good for you. Those who have several to do, it's time to get to work now. All right, till tomorrow, over and out. Quack, quack.